Now, the commander-in-chief is the one member of the military who does not need to be totally shipshape on his fitness. I'm not sure the message goes up. I think it only goes down. But Trump is totally in line with what Pete is saying. And here he was, because he spoke after Pete in SOT 1.
We're bringing back a focus on fitness, ability, character, and strength. And that's because the purposes of American military is not to protect anyone's feelings. It's to protect our republic. And it's the republic that we dearly love. It's to protect our country. We will not be politically correct when it comes to defending American freedom. And we will be a fighting and winning machine. We want to fight. We want to win. And we want to fight as little as possible. You have to count on people like me to keep you out of wars, because we don't want to go into war.
How many videos did we have during Biden of trans service members putting on their drag queen eyelashes, makeup, and dresses, like from their military uniform, and asking us to celebrate that? How many military recruiting videos did we have of, like, my mom's a black lesbian and I'm a lesbian and I'm in the CIA, or I'm now in some sort of, intelligence service or military service? They were all about the DEI during Joe Biden. Which explains a lot about our withdrawal from Afghanistan and the way we were prioritizing our military. This is huge. It's the dawn of a new day. He's only been in office for 8 months. He's been tearing these things down bit by bit. And today was the official, get off your ass. We're not going to be lazy about this anymore. I really mean it now.
Yeah. I mean, as you were painting that picture, it reminded me of the videos that you had mentioned about with Pete Hegseth out there. The other guy in a lot of those videos was RFK Jr., right? Our health secretary, also in his 70s, able to do these ridiculous things. And we've gone from a guy in jeans doing pull-ups and push-ups as the HHS secretary. Before that, it was a guy we had guys in dresses and people who were not even certain of what gender they were telling us health advice. That's the change that we had. And I really think you highlighted a great part of the Trump dynamic here, which is he is pretty much averse to going to war. Like he is a guy who really wants to keep us out. He's been bragging about ending 7 wars. He's made endless efforts in both Israel and Russia to try to end those conflicts. That really is his goal. But it's that classic peace through strength combination where we have that military that's going to be so incredibly intimidating if you cross us. It's there. We will use it if necessary, but we're going to do what we can to avoid using it. And that combination, I think, people, there's this conflict on the right about whether, Reagan's time is gone. But Reagan and Trump have similar messages there. Neither one of them, I think, wanted war, but they did want to have that peace through strength combination. And I think that's what Trump's trying to bring here. And I believe this is the right way to do it.
Well, there was another surprising moment today when President Trump spoke. In a rare, seldom seen moment, he had some praise for Barack Obama. Watch this.
So one thing with Obama, I had zero respect for him as a president, but he would bop down those stairs. I've never seen da-da-da-da-da-da, bop, bop, bop. He'd go down the stairs, wouldn't hold on. I said, it's great. I don't want to do it. I guess I could do it. But eventually, bad things are going to happen. And it only takes once. But he did a lousy job as president.
But he bopped down those stairs, Stu. That's nice. He found something positive to say.
That's nice. First of all, the guy's just funny. People are so caught up in calling him a fascist and everything. It's constant. But when you step back and you just appreciate him as an entertainer, he's just a funny guy. And I will say, he's been very complimentary to Barack Obama. I saw that line of presidential photos. I know it was the auto pen for Joe Biden, but Barack got a very nice photo there. So I don't know, maybe there's some bipartisan coming together on that front.
Well, and in Trump's defense, that was the nicest photo of Joe Biden I've ever seen.
Yes. The nicest and most accurate.
Than we've seen him in years. For listening audience not aware, it was the picture of the auto pen. Okay, do we think this is funny? Because it was clearly meant in humor, but the president's critics are saying it's racist. We're possibly going into a government shutdown tonight at midnight. They almost always stave them off. They get everybody all exercised, and at the last minute, both sides decide it's not worth it. We'll see whether this is yet another time like that. So they had a meeting, Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader in the House, and Chuck Schumer, Democratic leader in the Senate, with the White House. And it didn't go very well because after it was over, one of the sticking points is Trump says that they're holding out for health care and payments for illegals that he does not want to fund. And so after they left, Trump posted an AI video of Hakeem Jeffries and Schumer. In this AI video for the listening audience we're about to show, Hakeem Jeffries is wearing a sombrero and is like disguised as a Mexican. And Schumer is saying stuff that he didn't actually say. Here it is in SOT 7.
Look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, you know, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
Okay, so this is predictably causing a meltdown on the left. Hakeem Jeffries went on Last Word with Lawrence O'Donnell last night. They were both appalled. Watch.
I'm not showing this video that Donald Trump put out about you and Chuck Schumer today, this fake video. People are going to see it. They'll see it in other ways. It's easy to find. But it is absolutely disgusting in every way. It is a lie. It's the man you met with has now lied about what you said after that meeting. Could you give us your reaction to that Trump posted video tonight?
It's a disgusting video, and we're going to continue to make clear bigotry will get you nowhere. We are fighting to protect the health care of the American people in the face of an unprecedented Republican assault on all the things: Medicaid, Medicare, the Affordable Care Act. Republicans are closing our hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics, and have effectively shut down medical research in the United States of America.
Bigotry? In the lower third reads, Trump posts racist AI video. Disgusting bigotry. They both agree. So bigoted that MSNBC won't even show it. And they are the most racist channel on television. That's obviously Joy Reid's platform and the crazy guy who's, why am I forgetting the Nation's correspondent, who's the most racist man on television. Elie Mystal. We could go down the list. That lunatic Tiffany Cross, who was there in the morning. They're all, right? That's the most racist channel on television. 2 races for them, Stu. Shocking.
Yeah, that was shocking. I can't believe, and you played it, Megan. I can't believe you. Even when MSNBC
with abandon.
And no, I saw CNN say the exact same thing. Trump posts racist video, and when I actually saw it first on CNN, looking for some other ridiculous story, I'm sure. And I was like, well, what is this? You know, you click on it and it's you know, he's wearing he's wearing a sombrero and he's got a fake mustache. That is what we're supposed to be so shocked. They won't, that's so devastating to them. They can't show you a sombrero photoshopped onto a congressman. It's so ridiculous. And I will say, there are a couple of different versions of Democrats, right? Democrats have not every, but most successful actors, right? They have most successful entertainers. They have tons and tons of really high profile comedians who draw massive audiences. That is one version of what the Democrats can present. Then there's this version where they act like they're offended at an AI video. And that's the one I hope they keep. I want them to keep going down that road. I want them to keep thinking that they're going to convince people to vote for them by harassing them and telling them they can't make jokes. And go back, try all your woke stuff again. We've seen how well that works for you. Keep canceling people because they decided to have a laugh on a Tuesday afternoon. That's a type of Democrat that I think most voters can't stand. They don't want a Karen as their political parties. And I think if they keep going down that road, it's nothing but good for the country because people will see through that. And I think that nonsense does not work anymore.
The video has 19 million views so far online from the White House account. That's effective. That's what you call effective. It's very hard to get most people to look at, comment at, and replay a White House video on the government shutdown, one of the most potentially boring stories ever, for the reasons I stated earlier. They always have this brinksmanship, and then 99% of the time, it does not result in a shutdown. So it's like, all right, we've seen this film how many times before? This did it. And like literally, how is it racist? What it's trying to say is that the Democrats want to benefit illegals from south of the border. That's who they care about. How is that untrue? And how would you depict somebody south of the border in the most quick and visual way? Yeah, a sombrero, that will do it. With the big mustache, I knew exactly what country he was talking about, what region of the country. And that's where most of these immigrants came from, who these Democrats are defending. I mean, truly, like, how is it pejorative to Mexicans in general? It just shows they'd rather be in our country, as evidenced by the fact that they flocked here by the millions and now refuse to leave.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same way that if the Democrats were making a parody video and they wanted to talk about some Trump supporter, they'd throw him in a red hat and they'd have him swigging a beer and they'd, it's the same thing. It's not, I wouldn't be offended by that. We get it. I understand it. And like, at the end of the day, what the parody there is not of Mexicans. It's not even of illegal immigrants. What the parody of, I think he's going for there, is to show how they are transparent in what they're trying to do. They're constantly looking to play to whatever audience is in front of them, whatever thing they need to say at any given time. They will play down to the audience. They will, try to. This is what they're doing with the illegal immigrant healthcare thing right now. They're trying to buy racial minority voters. They're trying to bring those people back to them. They're trying to act as if the other side is racist. They will say anything they have to say at any given moment when it benefits them. That is the decision-making process for the left. When it's all about individual rights when it comes to abortion, because it's the one time they care about individual rights. They will say anything they need to say. And in this situation, they don't have much they can go for here.
When inflation jumps, when you hear the national debt is over $37 trillion, do you ever think maybe now would be a good time to buy some gold? Whether as a hedge against inflation, peace of mind during global instability, or just for sensible diversification, Birch Gold Group believes every American should own physical gold. And so they created something special. Until September 30th, if you are a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 in free metals on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, request an info kit right now. Just text MK to the number 989898. Plus, Birch Gold can help you roll an existing IRA or 401k into one in gold, and you're still eligible for a rebate and free metals of up to $10,000. So make right now your first time to buy gold and take advantage of a rebate of up to $10,000 when you buy by September 30th. Text MK to 989898 to claim your eligibility and get your free info kit now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.